Alright, so now we are back. So what we want to configure now is actually the Microsoft Entra Connect sync. So this is where we actually install the software to actually sync the data from the Microsoft Entra ID to the Active Directory. Okay, so let's do that. So let's do all the prerequisite whereby you have to rename, you have to bring down the firewall. Okay, so let me do that first. So right now, let me go to this place to actually install. I'm showing here. So over here, you can go to this Active Directory Connect. You can click on download. Alternatively, you can also log into your Microsoft Entra account. And let's look for Microsoft Entra ID. So you can go to here. So you can actually download it from here as well. So either way is fine. So let me click on my downloads. So it has been downloaded. So what I want to do now is to install this file. So click on run. So here we have the Azure AD Connect. So I agree to the license terms and privacy use, click continue. So we do not want to use the express settings. We want to customize it. It says that no existing service was found on this computer. So the synchronization service will be installed. So we are okay with that. We just click on install. Okay, so next we want to do is to have the federation with ADFS. So that's what we want. Oh, you must be logged in as a domain user. Okay, let's do that. Let's log in as a domain user. Okay, so now we are back. So let me launch it again. So sometimes there's this error, so we click on exit. So after many rounds of troubleshooting, so we are able to launch the Synchronization Service Manager. So basically what you need to do is you go to Computer Management. And go to Local Users and Groups. So under Groups, you see there's a AD Sync Admin. So you need to add the current user to this security group. And once you have done that, you have to log out and log in again. And you are able to launch this Service Manager. So let's see if you are able to see if there's any more errors on this AD Connect. So it says that we need to stop the Azure AD Connect synchronization scheduler. So let's see. So you can see here under the connectors is actually empty. So there's nothing for us to actually stop. And if I do the stop AD sync cycle, the result shows success. And if you try to run any status, sync connector status is empty. So, but if you still receive that error that says that you need to stop the synchronization service scheduler, what you can do is that under Task Manager, go to background processes, click on AD Connect and stop. And once you have done that, when you restart this program, it will not show the error anymore. So we can continue with our configuration. And put next. So I managed to solve that issue just now. So you just have to run this command based on the error message. You just have to go to this directory and then run this particular command. Then from here, then we click on customize, continue, click on Federation with DFS. So you want to disable this as well. It's been blocked, so let's close this for now. So as you can see, we are able to bypass that that pop-up just now that tells you that you need to add this login page as a trusted zone. So I actually went to my internet properties, then under security tab. From high, I put all the way to medium. Okay. So once you have done that, it should be fine. So click next. You want to sign in. So I realized that the account that I was using previously was actually a Microsoft account. So it's not an account created on Azure AD. So we need to create an account that belongs to Azure AD, which has the email or something like this, which has on Microsoft.com. So let's see how we can do that. So if you are like me, you accidentally created a Microsoft account that starts off with at outlook.com or at gmail.com or at hotmail.com, not to worry. You can actually create another user in Microsoft Entra Admin Center and then assign a global administrator role to that user. So to do that is actually very easy. So you just need to create a new user first. So let's just say, for example, I want to create a user 5. Then I'll just give a user 5 display name. And I'll just review, create, put a password, and I can just create. So let's refresh. And you can see that I've created a user called user 5. So how do we actually assign a global administrator role to this particular user? Let's click on it. Here, there's assign roles. So we'll click on that. And you can actually search for a role. So in this case, I want a global administrator. So I can click on this. I click add. So I click on refresh. So you can see that this user will be assigned the global administrator role. So that was just an example. So as you can see here, I've already created a global administrator here. This user. So that's the user I'm going to use. All right. So I just did it for now. So I'm going to use this user. So I'm going to use this user as my global administrator. I just click on next. So it will bring me to this sign page. So I just click on this. I've already signed before. Let me not set up the Microsoft Authenticator app. I'll just click ask later. So as you can see now, it's able to detect this forest under this inside this Active Directory. So I will just add this directory. So I have to put in my enterprise admin username. So let's do that. So over here, remember to put in the domain name and put in your password. Okay. So now we have successfully configured this. So just click on next. So it has been verified. So let's click on next. So we want to only sync selected domains and OUs. So previously, remember we created a sync users. So let's only do that just to test it out. So we only have 2 sync users. So let's do that. Click on next. So we just leave it as default. So just click on next. Okay, so we want to pilot development. So we just want to synchronize selected. We just synchronize all users and devices. So click on next. So you just leave the optional features alone. Okay, on next. So same thing in our credentials for the ADFS. So we can use an existing ADFS farm. So browse on it. So we just put ADFS. The name should come out. No. .bff.dns.b. So there we have it. So click on OK and click on next. So just click on the Azure AD domain to federate with your on-premise. So we choose this domain and next. Okay, so we will just click on install. Okay, so we are done. But there's one thing that is not be able to configure correctly, which is this part. Azure AD Connect was unable to create or update the AAD relying party trust. So this one we have to do it manually. Basically, we need to add. So basically, we need to add the Microsoft 365 Identity Center as the relying party trust. So that basically they can create a trust relationship, and therefore, when we log in through the Microsoft app, it can be redirected to this ADFS. So let's see how we can do that. So I click on next first. So all these are okay. So I just click on verify. So this is okay. So we verify and we click exit. Okay, so that's the first part. So now what we need to do is actually create the relying party trust first. So let me go to ADFS. So let me launch my server manager. Let's see. Let me go to ADFS management. So I'm supposed to have the Microsoft 365 Identity Center over here, but since I can't do it through the AD Connect, I have to do it manually. So just gonna make sure that we are logged in as a domain admin in this computer. Okay, so we are. So let me open up PowerShell and run as administrator. Click on yes. So let me. Okay, so now we have the PowerShell and we have run it as administrator. So first what I want to do is to import this module called ADFS. So let's do that. And next, let's add the relying party trust. And we want to make sure that we add the Microsoft 365 Identity Platform. So let's do that. Okay, so now we are done. So next we need to configure a few more settings for the federation endpoints. So we are done. Set this to be true. And this one as well. This one is for the issuance of claims. And go to adfshelp.microsoft.com and click on the online tools. You want to do this Azure AD RPT claim rules. So let's do that. So in order for ADFS to work with your Azure AD, your ADFS relying party trust needs to contain the set of claims that's tailored to your organization. So let's do that. So next. Okay, then next. Then this one is no generate claims. So you just copy the first one. So click on copy. Open up a notepad. Paste it here. And save this as claims.ps1 or files. Then bring the desktop. Claims.ps1 and close. So let's see if we are able to go to the desktop. So next, let's run this PowerShell script. Okay, so we have successfully created the claim rules. So let's see ADFS, relying party trust. Let's click on refresh. As you can see now, we have successfully configured the 365 identity platform over here. So there are still some additional tasks that we need to do. We need to connect to our web application proxy. So let's go back to AD Connect and run this Azure AD Connect again. So we click on configure. Yes, you want to manage federation. Click on next. Then manage servers. Click on next. Then we want to deploy a web application proxy server. Click on next. And next. So we want to connect to our ADFS first. So let's do that. Click on next. So right, I need to specify a certificate. So let me copy that from my ADFS server. So let me browse and add. Put in my certificate password. And click on next. So specify where to install the application proxy. So I click on browse. No result. Maybe we just put the IP. Okay, so this is the IP. So we just put OK. So we actually need to put administrator credentials for this IP. So what we're going to do is to go back to WAP, go to computers management. Under local users and group, let's create a new user. Called WAP admin. And just give a password. So uncheck this, click on create, and close. So we have successfully created a new user with an administrator. I mean, now we are going to put inside the administrator group. Add, then click on advanced. Find now. Yes, so we're going to put this. So click OK. Administrator is already in this. Find now. All right, so you want to put this. Okay. And apply. So let's go back to our AD Connect. So let's see more choices. Use a different account. We want to have no domain, so we just put WAP admin. So okay. Using PowerShell failed with SSD9. Please try enabling Windows Remote Machine, Windows RM on the machine. So let me go back to WAP. So you want to make these changes? Yes. So let's run it one more time. Okay, so it's already set up. So what I need to do here at WAP, let's enable the PS remoting by force. So okay, enter. So we have done that. Next, let's add the name of the AD Connect server to be one of the trusted hosts. So let's do that. Okay, on yes. Now once you have done that, let's restart the Windows Remote Management. Okay, so we have done that as well. Okay, so next let's go back to AD Connect. So we also want to add the WAP as one of the trusted hosts. So let's do that as well. So as you can see here, the value of the IP host can be found in the AWS hostname. So that one is the WAP hostname. So click on enter. Okay, so now we are done. So let's go back to the AD Connect. So we have found this. We are click OK. Enter. All right. So we successfully configured this proxy server. So we click on next. So let's configure. So we are okay with this. We just click verify. So click verify and click exit. So it seems that we have successfully configured it. So let's see whether we are able to visit this from the public internet. So right now I want to test it out. So I'm at the Microsoft 365 page. So click on sign in. So over here I will key the user they have created previously, user 1. So at user 1 at bff.clouddns.be. So I click on next. So now it will actually identify what's my organization name. So as you can see here, it will redirect to this proxy server that is exposed to the public internet. So I click on advanced. Now proceed first. So please ignore this cert because it does not recognize my domain controller as the Active Directory certificate service because we actually hosted it on our domain controller. Key in our password. And now it will be redirected back to Microsoft login page. So ask later. You will be back to Microsoft Office. So let's take a look. So as you can see, we have login. So there's one last thing we need to do is to configure SSL certificate for our web application proxy. So right now, what you want to do is to actually create the SSL certificate for our web application proxy. So first, let's create a new certificate. Oh, by the way, I came to this website called app.0ssl.com. So this one is able to provide you a free certificate that's valid for 90 days. So you just create an account and create a certificate. So let's do that. So I create a new certificate. So I don't need a wildcard certificate. So I just enter the domain. So the domain that I want is fs.bff.cloud.dns.be. So next step. Okay, so we just need a 90 days. Your next step. Auto generate CSR. Next step. And yes, so we want a free one. Select. Selected. Next step. So your certificate has been created and is ready for domain verification. Okay, so now we need to verify the ownership of this domain. So let's click on DNS CNAME. So let's verify now. So let's go to our, so let me copy this. So now we are at our DNS registrar. So let's add a new record. CNAME pointed to here. So we just want to put this and copy and paste and save. Okay, so it's updated. So let's try that again. Next step, verify domain. All right, our domains have been verified. So now just wait, relax, and wait for it to issue us the certificate. The very important certificate. So certificate has been issued, ready for installation. So let's take a look. So let's download it. So it's here. Let's take a look. Let's unzip. So it's over here. Okay, so next, let's see. Next step. So we want. So first, as you can see here, this is the CRT file. So we need to change it to the PFX file so that this one is it can be uploaded to our AAD Connect later on. So let me go to this platform called SSL Converter. So we want to select the certificate file to convert. Convert this. So you want to convert to PFX. So choose the private key file, which is this one. We don't need the change certificate file. No. Over the PFX. So you need to put in the password. So just click convert certificate. So there we have it. We have the PFX file. So let's add that in here. All right. So next we want to launch the AAD Connect again to update the certificate. Okay, so yes, correct. So we configure. So we need to manage the certificate. So let's do that. Manage federation. Click on next. Manage certificate. Click on next. Update SSL certificate. Yes, that's what we want. Okay, so we need to all right, we need to put in our domain. So okay, yes, this is the ADFS. Maybe we browse. So this is the one. Okay. In our admin password. Okay, so we are okay. It's okay next. So let's go to here. Put in our certificate password and click next. So it seems like it's valid. Okay, next. And configure. And we are done. So click on exit. So right now let's test it out. Let's try again to sign in. So let's put in our username. So as you can see now, it's no longer invalid. So it says that it is secure. And because it's issued by this 0SSL cert, so it's trusted by the browser. Therefore, it's deemed this as a valid cert. So let's see if you're able to log in. And we are able to sign successfully. So first, I want to thank everyone. If you are still watching this video and the previous few videos, I applaud you and thank you for staying with me for this long. I know it has been there's a lot of videos and it's been a long process, but I hope that all these videos I created for you is beneficial to you, and it definitely has helped me a lot because I've done a lot of troubleshooting, done a lot of configuration until I reached this stage. So feel free to let me know if you have any questions along the way, and I will try to help as much as I can. So that's it. I hope you have enjoyed this series. And if you like this video and my previous few videos, I will appreciate you can give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next video.